The Golf GTE is the first plug-in hybrid from Volkswagen. Like the GTI and GTD models, it's powerful, fast, and sporty. It has a broad stance with up to 18-inch wheels that give it a firm grip on the road. But why GTE? It's simple. It connects two worlds, a conventional gasoline internal combustion engine with an electric motor, which is where the E comes from. Our tester Klaus Nietzwitz says drivers have come to expect pure sportiness from the GTI, not least thanks to the chassis construction, and they won't be disappointed with the GTE. The electric motor supplements the TSI gasoline engine, making the GTE particularly efficient. Its sporty side can be activated by pressing a button. The TSI and the E-motor join forces to give the GTE full performance with 150 kilowatts and 350 newton meters of torque. It accelerates from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 7.6 seconds. Despite this, VW claims fuel consumption is only 1.5 liters per 100 kilometers. Klaus says that's another benefit to driving a Golf GTE. It's very cheap to run. Driving 50 kilometers on electric power costs only around €1.80, less than half as much as with a gasoline engine. And when the driver hits the brakes, the E-motor becomes a generator, turning motion back into electric power. It's a process known as recuperative braking, and the energy recovered in this way can be used later to power driving. This means the GTE saves on gasoline, but not on sportiness. But why does the plug-in hybrid only have a maximum range of 50 kilometers in purely electric mode? VW's Heinz Jakob Neusser says the firm deliberately limited this range for the urban environment. 50 kilometers is more than enough to meet the daily driving needs of most city dwellers. Under the hood, the two hearts of the GTE beat as one, electric and gasoline power. The electric motor sits between the TSI engine and the dual-clutch transmission. A high-voltage battery stores the electrical energy. As a hybrid, the GTE uses mostly electric traction in city traffic. And the push of a button makes it a completely electric car. But even then, it's no slouch. In E-mode, the GTE can reach 130 kilometers per hour. The center console provides information about energy flow, power, and range. With the GTE's electric motor and efficient 1.4-liter TSI, it can cover distances of up to 940 kilometers on a full tank. Klaus says VW offers very different drive concepts for its car models. There are diesel and gasoline engines, there is natural gas, CNG, ethanol, and all-electric traction. But right now, this plug-in hybrid is most interesting as a sign of things to come. What's also interesting is that VW can build this Golf on an assembly line and can install the drivetrain its customers request. Here in Wolfsburg, the Golf production line is bumper to bumper. The shell remains always the same, but what's under the hood can be very different. The GTE can be identified by its orange cables. This means VW can always respond flexibly to the needs and desires of its customers. Where other manufacturers have set up entire plants to cater to electrical mobility, Wolfsburg has tried to keep things simple. And so, it makes no difference for the workers if they're producing the e-Golf, natural gas Golf, gasoline, diesel, ethanol, GTI, GTD, or even this latest GTE. Neusser says the GTE is first being sold in Europe, but it's a concept that's also ideal for the world's other markets. A car like this is ideal for places where the recharging infrastructure for battery-operated vehicles is not as widely available, because it can fill up with regular gasoline, which is available everywhere, so there's no risk of running out of power.
Was ja überall verfügbar ist, da bietet das eben die Sicherheit der Mobilität.
As a plug-in, the GTE is charged with a standard socket, using alternating current from a standard home outlet. That takes less than 4 hours, and with a special wall box power socket, only a little over 2 hours. Otherwise, the GTE is outwardly no different from its siblings except for its badge and blue trim. Even from behind, it has the familiar look of a VW Golf, and again, only the badge gives it away. Emission-free e-drive, sporty hybrid, and efficient TSI. Things many more cars may offer in future that the GTE offers now. What does our tester think? He says the Golf GTE is a great sports car and good for the environment, as well as being cheap to run. On the other hand, it costs at least 36,900 euros, but is very well equipped. But for this price, you get a really great car.
Aber für diesen Preis kriegt man auch ein wirklich tolles Auto.